recording. Hello everyone. This is a video that I'm making at 1 a.m.
Get one. Sean, you don't get an intro. Fuck you.
Okay.
The show, MysteryKat here. We're recording a fucking video at 1:30.
Alright, we'll
It's
see.
actually 11. I don't give a shit.
Uh,
Sean's making some art. It's probably gonna be bad. Who gives a shit? Also,
wow,
Haley's.
okay.
I'm too tired to be funny. Fuck you.
Okay.
Doesn't have rights to his own goddamn channel.
What the fuck? I came out here expecting to have a good time talking with some friends, and I just come out and get attacked.
Recording rights have been revoked. This is now our channel. This is piracy. Fuck you. Me and Haley now own the timeline, man.
No. No, impossible. You cannot hope to achieve the energy of the timeline, man.
We can.
It's okay, because we have our own
Better
energy.
than it. We never want to be boring like you. Fuck you.
Wow, okay.
We're on too much crack to act calm and collected and smart.
Everything was going just fine until I said started recording.
Yeah, you probably
I feel like that's the point. I'm currently posted up. I'm laying down in my chair. My head is in the middle of my
I
chair.
can
And my
find a spoon, but I can't find the fucking thing that goes with my damn tablet.
I want to show you guys how posted
Can
up
we
I am
talk
right now.
about how Sean didn't know that there was extra tips and he's had his tablet for a year?
That's because Pablo does not give me nearly
Nope,
enough
it's 'cause you're
information.
smooth brain. It's because you are a smooth brain.
Look how posted up I am right now. I am straight posted. Fuck you.
Hello there.
Your rights have been revoked. This is our channel now.
Okay. That's it. You have been denied.
That
Brett,
good shit.
fuck you. I'm playing a shooter game with literally just my mouse. I'm just gonna spawn and then click on people.
Okay.
I literally don't care. Fuck you.
My face hurts so bad right now.
Your rights have been revoked.
I hurt myself.
Oh fuck my kneecaps. Oh, I wish I'd.
Why are you so long? What the fuck?
What?
You are long.
You're not allowed to have an opinion. Bitch.
Oh, this is a
I'm
fucking.
gonna stay in the dark where I am
The
less
lighting in
likely
my room
to
is fucking terrible.
Well, this is a bit of a predicament.
What?
I can't find the thing I need for me drawing.
What are you even gonna make?
I'm making a banner. I have this sort of idea for a bit of a landscape drawing because I really like drawing landscapes.
Oh shit.
What did you do to your head?
I popped a giant fucking pimple.
Oh, that's
I
disgusting.
have the worst acne.
Nasty.
Shut the fuck up, Lord Tato.
Okay.
He was actually promoting. Oh, fuck you. I've been flashbanged. Never mind. I literally said fuck you, Lord Tato, but he was actually making it so so Me6 promotes my channel in Hentai Club. So.
Also, I'm just gonna, just gonna screen share the whole thing. There you go.
You know what? Actually, here's a good opportunity. Let me I'm gonna plug my YouTube channel. MysteryKat YT.
Yeah.
Actually, not YT. It's just MysteryKat. I think. I don't
It
know.
should be in the description if I remember to do that shit.
We all know he won't. Doesn't matter
First
anyway.
of all, fuck you. I've been getting more consistent about what I'm doing in my description. So let's just start off with a basic little sketch.
My channel is the fucking opposite of consistency.
Yeah, I know.
When and what I want. I mean, actually, this will probably be posted before what I'm gonna post is posted. But if it's not, it's already there.
The joke's on you. I barely do editing, so shit gets done at noom speeds.
Yeah. So, there's gonna be a podcast uploaded on my channel featuring these dipshits. Make sure to go watch that. It's probably gonna actually be long and interesting and well edited because it's gonna take me at least 3 all-nighters, and I'm actually gonna get my thumbnail artist to make shit instead of me just cobbling together whatever I can in under 30 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking just, some rolling type hills. This is some basic shit that I started doing in middle school, but you know what? It'll work.
Yes.
Oh, you know what, Haley?
Fucking
You wanna tomorrow night, do you want to like stream us just learning how to use FL Studios, just like in Hentai Club?
Sure, because
That'd be an experience. Oh god,
as
that's a
we
grenade.
do that, it's going to be twisted.
So it's just kind of
I am
those.
currently playing fucking Roblox at 11:06 at night.
That's the
Roblox
best time to play Roblox.
time to play.
That's probably a fact. Don't flame me for playing Roblox. It's
I'm playing
alien.
Roblox with you, you coward.
You definitely would not be good at Phantom Forces. I know for a fact that you can't aim.
Oh fuck. How do you know that for a fact, huh?
There,
Because literally none of Sean, no one, you and no one you know knows how to aim.
Joke's on you. Dawson's apparently pretty good at Destiny, so.
I
I'm
don't
good at
give a
Destiny
shit
too,
about Dawson.
but
Destiny requires literally zero aiming skill. In fact,
It's a shooter, therefore it requires at least one.
there is a stat on your gun that makes it so basically you have exacto rounds. That every gun has a stat called accuracy, and it just is autocorrect for your fucking bullets.
Damn.
Like you can shoot like 3 pixels off someone's head and still hit it. That game is forgiving as fuck.
3 pixels, forgiving. Alright, okay. You
It's
gotta
not
remember,
under
I used to play Paladins, wherein everyone's hitboxes were a Russia bigger than the character.
a Russia. That's a good way of describing size. A Russia bigger than.
I mean, Russia's pretty big, man.
So I'm just gonna, make some happy little trees.
Fuck you.
Please,
You're not Bob Ross.
shut
You will
up.
never be as cool as Bob Ross.
You're
And
right,
that's
I
just not.
won't be, but, he would
That's
want
not
me
a
to
good point
strive
of
for it.
argument.
He would want me to strive for it. I know that's what he would want.
Podcast-ish time. Here's a fun topic. Bob Ross is a fucking saint and deserves literally every good
He
thing possible.
deserves all the good things.
Yeah, there will be no disagreement with that, so.
Yo,
Also,
so
rest in fucking peace,
you
Bob
guys
Ross.
know how he was in. You guys know how words. How he was in the army.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine being.
Oh, fucking
What we're
heck.
going to do is we're going to open up my good boy.
Why do I
Fuck.
still have my face cam?
That was
I
a
need
good
to
shot.
open up
You don't get to see my
my
face.
boy timeline,
I
man.
can still see your face.
We're going to draw this boy as part of the banner, of course.
But yeah,
So,
just imagine being in the army and just
Holy shit. James and Jessica are still online right now.
huh.
Holy shit, my entire city is filled with insomniacs. What the fuck? It's 11:09.
it's only 11:09 over there. Also, what the fuck was that accent?
Okay, so let's see. How are we going to pose the timer? I think I'm going to have it like leaning up against this tree.
Yeah.
Well, you could just not, though. Anyway,
Well,
yeah,
maybe I don't give a single shit about your opinions.
I feel like we can both
Thanks. I
agree
love
with
your
each other on the
opinion.
fact that neither of us care about each other's opinions, and that's the only reason we're still friends.
Jason the Chicken
If I
Elephant.
gave a shit about your opinion, we would not be friends at all. So,
I would have to agree with that statement. Holy shit, why does my DPI feel so smooth? Why do I have frames in Roblox? What is this shit?
There are.
I shouldn't be able to run fucking Lego COD.
yeah, I guess
I don't know,
you're
it just
able to just do shit like that, huh?
my brain is so fucking tired. Like, why am I surprised that my fucking RTX can run Lego COD with a million FPS?
Because yes.
I love when kids get fucking salty in this game. I got kicked from a server for like just hip firing with an LMG and getting like a million kills because its recoil pattern was fucking non-existent. That shit was like a Negev.
Alright,
And
you
like
CSGO nerd.
it just like kicks up like 3 feet and then just stays there in a straight fucking line. And it's like it looks like I'm hacking because I'm just hitting people in the fucking head without aiming, but like I'm actually just holding right click.
Alright.
How do you
That
actually
arm
hack?
is bizarrely long, and I need to erase that. That is bad. Long arm. Bad arm. Fix
I
arm.
should gone to sleep like 3 hours ago. Like I'm not even like I don't even want to be awake anymore. I just am for the sake of being awake because no one can stop me. So
No.
fucking
Well, I don't have anything better to do until 4 p.m. today. Yeah, there we go. That little sleeve, his hand will stick out of that. We'll just kind of have the jacket. 100% gets caught under his ass. Have you ever like had like a really long jacket? Those things will 100% get caught underneath your
okay.
ass.
1 sec. I'm gonna go leave to go do some.
All right, farewell. If I think about it, how could I implement to show the fact that it's kind of slouching over, bit of perspective. Just the torso should be right about here. There we go. And then we draw the paths. Those legs look appropriately sized right about there, I think. Anatomy is annoying.
Anyway, I had to quickly intervene.
Okay. Just gonna try to shoot around here. No, that doesn't look right. Okay. So a bit of a slant forward idea in terms of its action. Yeah, okay.
Man out here with some fucking skinny ass feet. Goddamn.
Yeah, no, I need to fix that. You're right. I'm simultaneously afraid of making his feet too small and giving him fucking clown shoes.
I wear a fucking 11 and a half. I have the largest fucking feet and it's a pain in the ass because I have to find shoes that are like
I wear
big
size
enough to actually.
12s, you fucking.
Jesus Christ. Why do you have such fucking Bigfoot looking ass?
That's because I'm like 6 foot.
That's fair, I guess. But it's so annoying though because I don't know if it's just a California thing, but all the fucking shoes here are slim as fuck for some reason. I have wide load fucking feet.
That's because California is built around Chinese and Japanese immigrants. But
Okay, wait, 1 sec. Okay, like fix that line between like the heel and the toe of the shoe. What is that shit?
hmm?
Like the toe
this
of
is
the
the
shoe.
this is a rough sketch, my guy.
Yeah, but like fucking looks like a clown shoe. It's exactly what you feared.
Yeah,
Just like connect a line from like that spot to like the heel and you basically have just fixed the entire problem. Ta-da! Not retarded looking shoe. You've done it. Also, I'm really hungry because I just haven't eaten shit in the past couple days because I just haven't felt hungry. And then I
uh,
suddenly feel hungry at like 11.
that doesn't sound healthy.
It's like I've eaten, but like not a lot because I haven't felt hungry. And then like suddenly
They have traction. City Slicker.
No, I've worn hiking boots, but they've never been that fucking long.
It's a bit of an exaggeration, I guess, would be the best way to say it.
Cowards.
It's like, what shittery? Alright, I turned Haley down because she was singing incessantly when I had 8 people. Oh, right. Sean, I'm not inviting you to the server because you could not put up with the energy happening there, but in Hentai Club, we just had like 7 people online in the same chat talking about. So me and Mateo R were playing Modern Warfare. Haley was singing musicals. Some dude was making music for a video game, and another dude was talking about like his own game that he was making. And then James was incessantly shit posting in the music bot.
Damn.
And that was all happening the same time. And I'm just recording that, and I'm just gonna like edit it down incredibly just to like shit like literally just like here's a couple out of context quote: existence is a raw chicken moment.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Well, those souls will probably never be consistent between drawings, but you know what? I've cursed myself.
Go to sleep. No. What if they don't want to sleep?
I don't care. I'm going to make them go to sleep.
They won't want to sleep.
Now, the next part of the timeline, man, his fucking head.
Yes, head. I'm going to die. I am in
Box.
pain.
I'm just gonna have him like sleeping. That's the current idea. Is that the timeline man here is going to be like sleeping.
S-loop.
Also, can we talk about
Nose.
how good Hikaru is? Hikaru is great.
I've used it like once.
Yeah, it's
I've
pretty
used it
nice.
multiple times. That's how I made my new profile picture, and it's beautiful. I love it.
Huh.
I made a YouTube times too.
That will actually, I think that will look really nice in like my thumbnail person style. Alright, by the way, shout out fucking Instagram, what's it, the Pajama Cat? Some iteration of that. It'll be in my videos. Fucking watch my videos, shitheads.
www.watchmyfuckingcontent.com.
This is the definition of just like y'all ain't here for him, y'all here for me.
Alright. Chungass.
www.whothefuckcares.com. Chungass.
Use code Chungass.
Use code Chungass. Alright, if you ever watch any of our videos, there's just gonna be excessive amounts of Alpharad and
The Russian Badger references, we can't escape them. We really should like stop referencing them as much to become our own people. Is this the hand that? Okay, so if I think about this from perspective, no, that's not the hand he was wearing the watch on. So
it's like the thing is though, we're a tiny ass channel with incredibly similar energy, so it's fine anyway.
yeah, except my videos are just me drawing, yours are just you talking. I guess like this is almost a podcast.
At this point, this is basically just one of our podcast apps, except you're actually doing something.
Yeah. As opposed to me scrolling through Twitter, posting a meme, and we talk about it for 10 minutes.
Which is infinitely superior.
How dare you?
But I can't.
Fuck it, Timeline Man has 3 fingers now. No. I can see why old cartoons would just have, yeah, this guy's got, 3 fingers. Why does Mickey Mouse have 3 fingers? Fuck you, hands. You ever try drawing a hand? Like, we have them. We have the ultimate drawing references for our own hands. But these are the hardest damn things to draw.
Look up the references, you fucking moist cookie.
You just call him a moist bagel?
I called him a moist cookie, you
Alright,
fucking
so,
bottle.
so I'm just gonna look up hand pressed against ground. Lyrics, what?
Literally use my fucking Lud Amiki thing for that, goddammit. It's I have references for you.
I'm
If
not
you
going
like
to
not
just
trying
I'm not just going to use your fucking thing as the
coward.
reference for the. I found a reference for the Michael Jackson lean. Okay.
John, really?
Those are sex
Oh, I
positions. That's not what I wanted.
Ooh, sex position.
Where?
I want to see.
Feet drawing references? Hand.
No.
No, coward.
Where is the sex positions? I'm so
Let me
confused.
see the sex position.
This is what the
Coward.
image is, but it links to that.
Ooh, very nice.
All you have to look up is hand pressed against ground drawing reference.
God, the internet.
Just
Wait
make
a
my
second. Wait a
picture, you
fucking
coward.
second. Wait a second.
Alright,
I have
Haley.
this in my bookmarks.
Haley, do you not have a Twitter?
I do.
Oh, fuck. We need to promote your Twitter. What's your Twitter?
No, we don't need to promote my Twitter. I don't put anything on it ever.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
neither
should.
do I.
No.
Haley, you could gain like an actual Twitter following. It's not hard. You just like post some titty and then suddenly you have lots of followers.
Not if it's drawn titty, because artists don't get shit from Twitter.
This is true, and I'm not posting actual titty because I don't want old men in my DMs.
Also,
That's
fuck. I don't actually. Of all these hand pictures I have as a drawing reference, and now I'm going to go resort
Dawn.
to the fucking.
Resort. Resort. There you go.
Shout
There.
out Haley. She draws good titty.
Let me
I
just
got good titty.
open this up. Copy image. Wrong thing.
Dude, I can't wait
New
to
via clipboard.
that.
Zoom and enhance.
Oh, don't worry about how janky the nails look.
Go over here. Nice.
That's great. That makes me so happy. Just yes, let me pull up titty.
There we go. Hand. That looks like a baby hand, but I don't.
You poor soul.
I genuinely don't give enough of a shit. Okay. Anyway, hair boy time.
What's a good Roblox game to play where I don't have to aim because I have touchpad and not mouse?
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really proud of my channel icon and stuff, because despite not drawing it, I designed it, and I think the design is pretty fucking good.
It's pretty cool.
Like, I might have to get it renovated, like, in like a couple fucking years, who knows, but like, honestly, it's a pretty slick design. It sticks, honestly.
I would gladly do art for you, just saying.
It's just because my friend has a very specific pastel-y style that I like as my thumbnails.
So you said.
Yeah, I like your art style, it's just not the style I want my thumbnails.
The Timeline Man's hair has always been this really fucky thing that I hate trying to figure out how to draw from different angles.
God damn it, let me play Jurassic Park in Roblox. Let me just...
So there's his hair. That's the asexual flag. And then we get the man's headband going just underneath that hair. I'm going to have to turn that right the fuck down. Because I've found out that Japanese companies are really willing to copyright claim me in particular.
Wait, you've been copyright claimed before?
Yes.
With your fucking 40 subscribers?
Yeah, I've gotten copyright claims. Never. Okay, so there was a time, a really long time ago, I made a stupid little film project that with an iPad, and I used some music that I found, and turns out it was from a Japanese company. Within an hour of that video going up, it got claimed.
Wow.
How?
It had 2 views. I've since deleted that video, one because it's bad, and also because I really don't want to deal with that thing anymore.
What variety of shit fuckery?
So yeah, as opposed to this drawing wherein the Timeline Man's hair is suppressed by his headband, from this angle, his little bangs go over the head, the headband of his goggles. There's the gold.
Oh shit, midweek madness. That's something.
Goggle. There we go. Now we're going to reduce the max size down to 5 as we draw
Don't
the
mind
man
me
eye.
being a loser and playing Jurassic Park Tycoon because I want dinosaurs.
That's fine.
That's entirely fair.
Dinosaurs make me happy.
Okay, no.
Definitely
Now he
so.
looks sad. How do I draw? Okay, sleeping eye.
Who needs help drawing?
Sleep boy.
Space Invaders Extreme. Why does it have anime on it? Please explain.
Is
Why the
that the
fuck
best
does
way to draw sleeping eyes? I have no idea.
Here, I'll look up something for you.
Oh gosh, no, what have I done?
Ooh, gross, that laugh was ugly.
fuck Persona 4 Golden
uh,
Deadlock Protocol
how
is
about fuck
awful.
you? Persona 4 Golden is a bomb-ass game.
Oh shit, Journey's like $2 cheaper. Battlefield, don't give a fuck. Ooh, Grand Blue Fantasy. That's something.
That's a mobile game.
Why the fuck is that here?
Wait, is it Grand Blue Fantasy Versus?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's the fighting game then.
Ah, I see.
Here's the
Like, I feel like I remember that
first.
from somewhere.
Here's the first thing I found for sleeping.
Oh right, yeah, that's what I wanted to play. I wanted to get
Yeah, okay.
fucking not Valkyria. What was it called? The one that we had as a mobile game.
Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Was it Grand Blue Fantasy Versus?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Grand Blue. It wasn't Grand Blue. It was fucking. One sec. I actually streamed it. I streamed it once. Let me go.
Oh,
Let me go find that.
Langrisser.
Langrisser, yeah. I was like, I probably might want to get one of those fucking remasters because they look interesting. Mobile game's honestly really fucking addicting. I played it for a while. Oh shit, I forgot I own Octopath Traveler. I need it. That's the annoying thing with me. I get games that I like, and I like the games, but like, I really don't play anything but online shooters because nothing else can hold my attention, because that's just how fucking ADHD I am.
Yeah, I have ADHD. Nothing can hold my attention. Even like my favorite games cannot hold my attention, and it's terrible because I want to finish games, but I can't because I'm fucking.
So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to edit the collar line because of how I've decided to make his head. Wherein the collar is now going to have to bend backwards.
At midnight, at like 11 hours.
So there we go. The timeline man, sleepy boy, sleeping up against the tree, probably after a long day of attempting to save his friends and failing.
That's depressing.
Fuck you and your tragic heroes, Sean. Eat shit. Why don't you just ever have fun for once with your
I
character?
do. My persona that I've tried to draw once is a really goofy cat boy. He's just this goofy cat boy that doesn't know shit.
Yeah, well, that's because it's a persona. Sean, why do you even have a persona? What the fuck?
Why don't you have a persona?
Because I'm not a fucking furry.
Says the man named MysteryKat.
Yeah.
It's just a name that I made up a while ago and it stuck.
I'm pretty sure your MysteryKat avatar is technically a furry. Just.
It's literally just a
You,
cat with a question
you
mark.
have been assigned a government mandated persona.
Yeah.
It's a fucking cat with a question mark for a head.
Did he ask? No.
I can show you guys full body art of this thing. It's just a fucking cat. It's not anthropomorphic in any way.
But I could make it anthropomorphic.
I also
Don't
can
you
make it
fucking
anthropomorphic.
dare.
I will 100% start on said art.
Oh, that fun little detail I'm probably going to make when I actually get to drawing in all the details. They're probably gonna be like dead pine needles underneath these trees. That'll be fun. Alright.
Oh shit, Primrose is about to die. Fuckwit.
No, she needs her revenge.
And that's why I'm gonna. It's like, let me fucking heal
I
her.
remember I made a character back in middle school. He fucking both his parents died. I don't remember why.
Wow.
That's the thing that I do a lot. But yeah, and then he ended up killing his best friend.
Yay!
That was
See, I never make characters that edgy because I never find the appeal in it.
Probably one of literally the edgiest characters I've made was, I think it was
The one you
actually,
made for the Forever War?
huh?
The one he made for the Forever War? Do you remember him?
Oh right, yeah. He literally. Okay, well that's because you said magic was from like powerful emotional events, and he literally had fucking depression.
Right.
So like, what did you expect me to do? Just not give him depression magic? Like, if you have depression and your magic's gonna come from a traumatic event, depression magic. Just fucking deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Okay,
in the story that is what the Forever War was going to be based on. Like, there's a character, he loses his best friend, and he just gets so pissed that he creates magic from it.
because the Forever War was fucking great. No, probably no. Actually, he wasn't edgy. There was a character that I made that it was because I think everyone's probably done this once. It was like a fucking like half demon angel person, except I actually had like an interesting story. I had like I forget the backstory, but like for some reason, like two important demons and angels were forced to take the body of a human as like refuge, and they both chose the same dude at the same time.
Ah.
And basically the entire story was just him. The dude also had his conscience because of this, and he's basically just had to fucking struggle to just like keep both consciousnesses in check while fighting off demons and shit that were sent for him, which was actually mildly interesting, but I never really elaborated on it.
Hmm.
It was kind of cool, but probably the edgiest character I've really made is like Elaine, honestly. But that's just because I felt the need to make an edgy character. I pride myself in the fact that I've basically never made a Mary Sue. Like, even when I was like fucking 8, I realized that Mary Sues are dumb as shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've always had an issue with, like, I'm always very self-conscious that I'm going to make a Mary Sue.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
no, that sky doesn't work. Let's try reversing it.
Fuck with.
That's
Um,
even
yeah,
worse.
I have.
Alright, screw thematics. We're going to just do a normal fucking sunset.
But I have, other than Anika, I have one other like character that I remember. It is probably because everyone else also thirsted over him.
Ah,
All of my like, all of my characters that make other people horny are just the
Well,
characters
that's
that I
because
mentioned.
that's literally entirely your fault, but whatever.
you do realize you're the one who posted, you know,
Yes. Yeah. No.
this
Absolutely.
image.
No, but no, 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 no.
This
Like these are
image
the ones that I.
is you.
I'm not looking at Discord, but yeah, no, and I'm proud of it, you whore. I, yeah,
You should be.
I
It's
enable
good.
the horny.
Yeah.
But in middle school, I did not enable the horny. I just made a character, and people got horny over him, and I'm just like, and I just remember him for some reason, and he was like extremely edgy.
Huh.
Elaborate.
He's the fucking person that killed his best friend.
Ah, I see.
Out of just, I forget if it was just him, he just breaking or what, but like,
Yeah, actually, I like that
yeah.
gradient. That's a pretty decent gradient. Alright, there we go. Background, sky layer achieved.
He literally, I think he was pissed over her like betraying him or some shit like that. But yeah, I should probably rewrite his story.
Let's
But
see.
he said, your free trial on life has expired.
Let's see. A list of my OCs.
That
If I were to just go over to my folder here. Let's
I'm
see.
remembering.
My finished art projects. So there's Andy Barton, who is a Yakuza boss. One I made for Sarah, who is entirely traced over art that I honestly am half ashamed that I still have. The other one that I made based on Sarah, even though like really only by name, is the person who I literally have only named as Kat. Then there's the Timeline Man, Lunesti, of course, fucking Jonathan Texas, um, Ishmael from the Forever War, uh, Jury Future, Andrew Texas, Marcus Future, who was actually the Timeline Man, but before he invents travel, the Disgraced Star Captain,
Oh
uh,
yeah, me.
yeah, um, fucking the Cowardly Knight, and of course Wrath.
Whew.
The,
Man, fuck yeah, Wrath, literally your best. Okay, Sean, I want to see you make a character that isn't a tragic hero or just really goofy. I'm going to make a D&D campaign. I
fine,
will
there's
force you.
Marcus. Marcus,
I will
he's
force you
just
to
a
make.
he's a car mechanic. He's kind of like, well, okay. Marcus Future is engaged to Jury Future. They they actually came up with the last name themselves because neither of them liked the other's last name or their own last name. And like, he's a car mechanic. He runs a really tiny car shop, and he just kind of he's a high school dropout, and he's just kind of eh.
Yeah, but like, why can't you make a character that's not that doesn't fall into all those things?
What do you mean? Also, like, there's Dew. Dew isn't goofy. He's a bleeding heart fairy who cares a lot about things, but not to the
Right.
point where he would sacrifice himself.
Do is fun.
Also, Lunesti is not a tragic hero. Andrew Texas isn't a tragic hero. The Disgraced
Yes,
Star
but
Captain, not a tragic hero.
yes, but they're not playable characters either.
That's because they're part of a comic? They're my OCs, though. The Cowardly Knight is a tragic character, but not a tragic hero. He's just an asshole. Because, like, his city was under attack, and he went and he hid because he was a coward.
Speaking of which,
God,
I think the
Aerostorm is
Ace
so
Pilot
fucking
would,
good.
because I want to adopt said edgy boy.
What, the Ace
Ace
Yeah.
Pilot, the Ace Pilot's cool. I like the Ace Pilot, but sadly, because story reasons, Jace is just gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Or the Ace Pilot's gonna beat the fuck out of you, right?
That's true. There's
Yeah, no,
really no middle ground. One of us is gonna end up with the fuck beat out of.
I was like, Chronostasia is sad, but more in like a telenovela type way.
Fuck Chronostasia.
for some reason I am
She was like the
very
first
like.
boss that was actually a pain in the ass because you gave her the ability to just fucking one-shot us on a dice roll.
No, it was a card draw, a tarot deck card draw.
It's literally the same fucking thing, but whatever.
A dice roll would be like at maximum a 1 in 20 chance. Tarot cards are like a 1 in 100 chance or something like that.
Don't give a goddamn.
Something.
Don't care. Didn't ask.
Also, I made this this really, like, I attempted a couple years back. There was this I'm part of this Persona roleplay server, and I made like my OC, and he had a persona, and his persona was Rip Van Winkle, because of course it was.
Just shut the fuck up.
Also, Andy isn't a tragic character. Andy was also a playable character in my SMT roleplay server.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
He's a Yakuza boss who just gets really pissed when the apocalypse comes around, and he loses a lot of ground because there are demons.
Yes, edgy.
He's not edgy. He's just kind of he exists as a bit of an antagonistic force to the Timeline Man, because in order to make the time machine, the Timeline Man took out a loan from the Mafia because the bank wouldn't give him a loan. And so he's like trying to, and well, the mob does, the Yakuza don't want money back, they want the time machine. And when he completes the time machine, he goes, wait, shit, I can't give this to the Yakuza.
Obviously fucking not.
And so they start hunting him down, and he keeps trying to convince them that he hasn't actually finished it yet. And that's the only reason he's still alive.
I mean, and also the fact that he has a time machine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So like.
Also, like, he technically
Oh,
didn't
fuck.
finish the time machine.
Gilgamesh.
He technically didn't finish the time machine. Steven finished the time machine. And who is Steven, you ask? He's a man in a wheelchair who got the shit kicked out of him by demons. And then he went, hey, I'm going to tame demons. So really, the Timeline Man's time machine is powered strictly by demons.
Fuck, Yusufa, you bitch. Why?
I'm bored and I don't know what to do.
Oh shit, is she dead? Oh
Oh
shit,
shit,
is she
dead?
just actually fucking dead? Don't you fucking dare say she's actually dead. I'm gonna beat the shit out of. I'm gonna stop playing this game if she's actually dead.
Who?
Yusufa, or however you pronounce her damn name.
Huh.
If she's actually fucking dead, I'm literally not playing. I can just give her a fucking. Literally, canonically, I can just give her a fucking olive and she'll be fine, but whatever.
Yeah, that's always the thing about like certain RPG tropes where like a character dies. It's like, wait, these revival items cost like $10.
Well, they have to be used the second of, so if you don't have one on you.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, she's actually dead. Okay, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Helganesh and then I'm gonna stop playing the game. That was a deal breaker.
Right.
No, I don't think you understand. I don't play games where they just fucking kill a character right off the bat for no fucking reason whatsoever. Other than
Well,
for it to be like, ooh, punch in the gut.
you ever use the fill tool and then like it fills the entire thing and you just sit there like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's called
Also,
a digital
that's a
artist
fun topic.
tool.
Hey, can I talk about character death real quick?
Yeah.
Character death is an incredibly powerful tool, but some people really think it's you can just throw it around for fucking fun and it'll just work. It's like, no, that's holy shit. They're making music. Wait, oh shit, dude. The Music Man's making music in FL Studios. We must go take notes. But that'll be later. Character death. Um, I fucking hate it when there is no canonical or logical reason that the character would fucking die, and they just decide, no, they're just gonna die because it's just gonna be a punch in the gut, and you're just gonna be like, wow, fuck my life. And that's what they just did. They just killed this fucking character. They could
See,
have just not killed her. They could have easily canonically saved her, but they just killed her to be a piece of shit.
that's what
And
I tried
while
to
it
do with
worked,
Wrath in a sense, was try to kill him off as an emotional gut punch, but also as a testament.
yes, okay, the way you did it was like meh. Okay, that's why we saved his ass. But like this was literally just she just fucking dies. Like Primrose didn't need new motivation to fucking hate her master. He's a rapist piece of shit. And then they're just like, no, let's just kill this fucking wholesome cinnamon roll of a character for no goddamn reason.
Now you just
NPCs are not safe.
NPCs are never safe. The fuck?
Well, I always try to make. I'm not going to just like kill a character because kill character. Like you guys saved
Yeah, but
Wrath.
if
I
you
keep
shot
making. I
fucking
make the whole thing like Wrath could die again. But like in all truth, I wouldn't do that because it
yeah,
serves
you
no
wouldn't.
purpose. It serves no purpose at this point.
You think that you're gonna fucking kill Primrose? Oh wow, look at you, ugly piece of shit. I'm ready to get the absolute fuck beat out of you. Do you like daggers? He's weak to daggers. Perfect. I can beat the fuck shit out of him. Wow. He doesn't do any fucking. Oh, what about his guards? Don't care about arrows. Axes. They don't like axes. They don't care about daggers though. Okay. Based off they don't like axes. Okay, so he doesn't, but I'm assuming they don't like swords. Yup, they're vulnerable to swords. Of course they are. Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. Helganesh is trembling with anger. What's he angry about? The fact that he's the worst fucking character ever created?
Mateo was very mad about this.
Incredibly.
I don't like worthless character death.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Saying haha kill character because die
Yeah.
is something that I genuinely think is the small brain.
Use the
Yeah.
sword.
Well, I've been recording this thing for 44 minutes. I'm going to end this off here. Thank you, anyone who is still here for watching as I just slowly click around and make progress on this new banner that will hopefully work the way I intend it to.
Oh, he does not like ice damage.
Alright, farewell.